Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. I hope you do stay. I would love it if you would. I have individual zodiac signs on Patreon, any denomination. You can increase, decrease at any time, cancel at any time, no obligation to you. And so if you want to check out those readings, I just did, today was Sagittarius and Scorpio, I believe. But there's Libra, Taurus, and Aries, I think, over there so far. Um, so yes, those are over there. I will do the element reads here soon because I was actually going to do the water sign read because it's been a couple weeks, but I felt like doing a collective message for some reason. The main energy that I felt when I was cleansing and burning my Palo Santos and, calling in the energies, was we're going to eradicate this problem once and for all. That's what I heard. So if there's any issues going on around you, I feel like either that's what you're saying or spirit's letting you know that don't worry, it's going to be handled, or there's another person that's like, all right, we're handling this shit, we're done with it. And freedom's at the bottom of the deck right now. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And I feel like you're free from envy and worry. Like you're not worried about whatever this problem is, whatever's going on. You're not worried about anyone who's envious or jealous or whatever. It's like, stay in your own lane. If you feel that way, get right with yourself because you're freeing yourself from people like that. So if part of the problem that I'm feeling pertains to a group of people who just didn't mean you well, the two-faced mofos that are like smile to your face, stab you in the back when you turn around, they talk shit, whatever. They pretend to be your friend or they pretend to care. Those people are going away. Some of them are going away on their own, and for others of you, it's you're pushing them away. Like, all right, no, I know what you want, and I don't care what you want. Goodbye. That's kind of what it feels like. So you're eradicating a problem. So let's see, what is part of this problem? Superficial a-holes. Somebody wants something that you have. They want the life that you live. Yeah, someone's really bratty. Bossy, demanding, spoiled, rotten. So there's a spoiled brat here. This person could, I don't know, there's a sense of entitlement here with whoever this problematic person is. And you can be a brat at any age. There's someone who's mad. There's a lot of rage here. This is entitlement. There's someone who feels entitled to everything and anything. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't have to work for this. I don't have to do that, but I deserve it. Like, that's this energy. I don't know if this person was spoiled growing up or what it is, but this person is a brat. They're a bitch. Male, female doesn't matter because men can be bitches too. I feel like they're unpredictable. This feels like tantrum energy, and adults can throw tantrums too. Men usually get mad and start throwing crap or punching shit or whatever. That's their temper tantrum. And then for females, they can get overly emotional. They can throw shit too, but there's someone in this energy that acts that way, and that is someone who's envious of you. I don't feel like it's your child or anything like that. It's someone who just, I don't know, there's like a level of possessiveness here. It's like, I always want what I can't have, or that's mine. It's just like a toddler mentality is what it feels like, because you got your kid's dump truck, and they're playing with it and then they get bored with it. Well, another kid comes in and is like, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna play with this. And then your kid's like, what the fuck, give that back to me, that's mine. And then they want to play with it. They only want it because somebody else wants it. So there's someone who was not interested in you. They didn't want to spend time with you. They didn't want to be your friend. They didn't want nothing to do with you. But now that other people are interested, or another person is, all of a sudden they're interested. Like, well, obviously there's something going on that's good if these people want you, or if this person wants you. So I'm going to weasel in here so that I could take that opportunity from you. Yeah, this person is definitely in their ego. But I feel like you walked away from the situation. It's almost like you could be that quote unquote toddler with the toy, you know what I mean? Like, you're the one that walked in and it's like, no, it's like these two. Okay, I don't know how to explain this because it feels like if someone, if there's people like kind of fighting over a person, I feel like because a toy can't just walk away, so it's kind of hard to use that analogy, which was what I was gonna say, but it's like you might feel this or see it and go, I don't want to be part of this. Why are you guys fighting? Because I'm not even an option. I took it all off the table for you so you guys can get along. That's kind of what it feels like, whether it's friend or relationship or whatever. It's like offer off the table, so now you both lose out. Now neither one of you get the toy. Oh, it's like when mom comes in and takes the toy away and says, well, if you guys can't play fair, neither one of you get it. There we go. Yeah, justify. Someone wants to justify their actions, or they feel like their actions were justified. Like, I blew my top, I freaked out, I had a temper tantrum, I did this, and this to another person, I did whatever, because I have every right to. Because they were upset, because this person's entitled. Yeah, they probably said a lot of hurtful words. They're extremely disrespectful. This person might have felt like you disrespected them. Whoever this bratty person is who's all pissy, it's like, my actions were justified because you pissed me off. They deal with depression too. They could have moody. They're playing the victim. This person always plays a victim. They could be bipolar. They deal with a mood disorder, whatever it is, no matter what it is. Could be a cluster B type thing going on here. But regardless, this person is like, my shitty behavior was justified because it's your fault. That's what that feels like. Okie dokie. So their shitty behavior was justified because you're the problem, apparently, because you probably said something that offended them, or I don't know. In this PC world, it could be anything nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, someone got butthurt because of something that was said and done. And I feel like whatever was said and done was not intentional. Like, you didn't set out to hurt this specific person or that person or whatever. But they were viewing it as like, fuck you. Like, that's how they were viewing you or this. And that's probably why they created these rumors, caused these blockages and problems and all that crap. So what else do we need to know? Well, here's your sign. There's someone who is a pain in the ass, who is around. And if you're wondering why someone would attack you or do anything to hurt you, because it's like, what did I do? I don't even know why this is happening. It's because someone had a hair across their ass and they feel like they can get away with whatever because they always have an answer for everything. They justify all their bullshit behavior. That's who this person is. And that's who you're freeing yourself from. Or a situation like that. Well, there's a key. That's significant. And a birdie. A little birdie told me. And fires and a feather. Okay. A feather, fire, bird, and key could all be significant in this situation. They could be signs for you, because I was going to clarify, here's your sign. You could be seeing a lot of feathers. Something to do with a fire. A fire pit, fireplace, fire sign. Do you feel the heat? It's something like that. Like, I don't know, someone might be getting nervous over things because there's information coming in. The birds are messengers. They deliver spiritual messages, but they also deliver messages. That's how we used to send messages and letters and shit back in the day, was through birds. So a little birdie's coming in to deliver a message about a problem. To give you the key to the situation. Like the missing puzzle piece, basically. So if there's any information you're missing about the situation, there's information coming in. I don't know why a key is so significant. It's like to unlock the situation. Like, here's the last piece of information that you were missing in this situation. There's just a high level of control here. Yeah, answers received. So those could be signs for some of you in this energy. What does it say? Oh, leaf. When the last leaf falls. Leaves. I don't know, because the leaves and the feathers are making me think of things that blow in the wind. They just kind of, they float down and land where, it's like, let the chips fall where they may, because you never know where the leaf is going to land. You never know where the feather's going to land. Something's just going to fall right in your lap. It feels like information is just going to fall in your lap, like, oh, well, that's what I needed to know. Boom, there it is. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. So, if any of you are getting discouraged about trying to figure out who's been messing with you or how to resolve this situation or just information on the why behind it all, whatever that missing piece is for you, it's just gonna, holy crap, it just fell in my lap. Like, that's what this feels like. It's just gonna come out of thin fucking air. It's just going to come out of thin air. And spirit works like that sometimes, you know, when like you're praying for information, for an answer, for whatever. And then no matter what it's for, and then all of a sudden you come across something. Like, for example, if you're in a partnership and you just have this bad feeling that your partner's cheating on you, and then you're just like, how can I prove it? Then all of a sudden the person they're sleeping with or whatever shows up on their phone. Even if you're not going through their phone, you just see it. Or you come across a message in some way that you weren't meant to see, but you saw it because spirit was like, see, ding, right? You just, right place, right time, you know what I mean? Or you find someone's underwear somewhere, or you know what I mean? Like, it's like, well, this ain't my fucking underwear. Where'd this come from? Shit like that. So something that was hidden from you, someone hid something from you, it's coming out. You're gonna find it. You're gonna see it. And it's gonna piss someone off. It's gonna piss them off that you're gonna find this. But you're not snooping and looking for it. It's literally, you're just going to come across it. It will fall in your lap. This information is just going to be like, whoa, there it is. Kind of thing. That's what it feels like. Yeah, it's angelic guidance. Your angels are leading you to the proper information. Oh, that reminds me of the wings back there. There's feathers in that too. It's angelic guidance. For some of you, your angels and ancestors led you straight to the problem. For some of you already know, like, you were already led straight to the problem. And that's how you figured out it was the problem. Yeah, for some of you, this already happened. You know, it's making me think of something that happened to me. There was a couple things that popped in there too. Because, like, one thing I was going to say was, because these are good examples as well of how you just happen upon things. Like, that night that I went out to the bar just recently and had a really good night and whatever, I ran into that girl from the bad time, but she wasn't one of the bad people, I guess you could say. It was really weird that I ran into her. I've been thinking about her off and on, but I was like, I'm not going back there, and I just went on a whim because I'm like, you know, bossing up basically. And I had a good time, but towards the end of the night, I saw her. And we didn't exchange numbers or information. I gave her a hug, talked to her, and whatever. And then I left. Well, the next day, it was almost like a reminder because she was by herself. She wasn't with those other people that caused problems. And, which happened to be her family. Some of them are her family. But the next day on Facebook, she showed up as someone I might know, which I was like, she never showed up as that before, so maybe she searched me out or something. I don't know how that works, the algorithm, whatever, but it never showed up before. I see her, and then all of a sudden I see her as people you might know. So I clicked on her profile, and that's how I found a whole slew of connections. I figured out what her real mom's name is. The person that said her name is mom wouldn't give me her name. Found out her name. Her sister, which I already knew her name anyways. I already knew about her. But I found the connection between the people that messed with me. And it all leads back to, it technically leads back to one person. But the other weird thing is all those problem people lead back to one person, to a specific person. And the dude I had a crush on, his entire fucking family is tied to that one person too. Except for him. And I'm like, what are the fucking odds of that? Like, I did this whole tree and connected everything, and I was like being all investigator mode. But that fell in my lap. The angels led me to that. It's something like that. Like, we come across shit in the weirdest ways when we're meant to, when we need to know certain things. I don't know, my heart's racing now. I feel kind of nervous all of a sudden. But yeah, I'm leaving the angel wings out because that's a sign for someone. Angel wings, it could be a tattoo, or there's just a significance with angel wings. Or angels, angelic help, something like that. Yeah, I'm not even going to say the other thing that it's not even important. Because it's not, the other thing is just more for me. That was for me, but it's an example, like how you can figure things out as well. It's like, what are the odds of that? I was totally led there on a whim too, because I wasn't even dressed up. I'd been working in the yard all fucking day, and I was all sweaty and gross, and I was like, fuck it. And just went. I didn't even care. Wow, there's too much here. Well, we have soulmates, because everything went back in the deck except for soulmates. So there's a soulmate situation here. You could have been led right to your soulmate as well, because soulmates aren't always lovers. They could be friends and family too. But there's like a little lock thing in this penguin's heart, and a key was a sign. I found a key too, higher power. Found a couple keys. But, oh look, there's another key right there. Third eye. You're very connected to someone. But I feel like you were spiritually led and guided to meet a specific person, to connect with them, to talk to them, for a higher purpose. Even if this isn't a romantic thing, it was to help you get out of a bad situation and to help somebody else potentially, or either or. I just feel like your spirit team, they were leading you to certain information so that you can end a problem once and for all. And so you can, oh my God, so you can truly see. Yang, I didn't hit record yet. I don't know why I get so shocked when that shit happens. It happens all the time. But anyways, this is masculine energy, and it's like harnessing that energy. This is about power. And just because it's masculine energy does not mean that it couldn't represent a female. So it could be a female in their masculine energy or a man. Just depends. But I was doing this. Like right before I hit record, I'm like, okay, what is this? And I literally thought of this card. I almost pulled it out of the deck first, just because I was doing that. So it's like creating, I don't know, it's like holding a lot of power. You have a lot of power in your hands. You hold all the power. Because of your higher power, because of spirit. In this situation, you went from being at the very bottom where these people were above you, this person, whatever the situation is. They thought that they were above you. They had power over you. It's like, you have no fucking power over me. It reversed. You hold all the cards. You hold all the power in the situation, and people know it because you have spirit backing you up. And you listen to the guidance. Like, you can hear and see and feel things that other people can't, at least in this situation. I'm not saying no one else can do what you do. It's more along the lines of dealing with low vibrational people when they're not in touch with their intuition and it's all blocked off. Of course, they're not going to be able to harness power like this because they don't work with it. They just, how come you have gifts like that and I don't? Like, that's kind of what this feels like. I don't know, someone's pissy pants, like, really bad. I don't know. Somebody was just trying to mess with your foundation, with whatever you were working on and building. They could have been trying to mess with a relationship as well. Mess something up for you. Yeah, they were creating chaos and conflict, and your spirit team was like, we'll let you know. We'll show you exactly what this shit is. And you know what's weird is I still don't know who the person, like the Sarah person is. Oh, actually. Well, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I guess there's someone that popped in my head, but I'm not saying it on here. But regardless, that's a separate situation. With that, you would think, at least. I don't know. There's connections everywhere with stupid people and what happened to me. But one of the dreams, one of the very first chaotic dreams I had was about a fucking flood, which I just recently had a dream about a flood too. Because this dream was like 3 or 4 years ago. And I did share it on here. And it was, I saw myself in this house. It was a really nice house, actually. And I was in my old bathrobe, like, I don't even have the fucking thing anymore. And I was walking around the kitchen. And I mean, in the kitchen, the refrigerator matched the cupboards. It was one of those types of kitchens. It didn't have just a separate refrigerator, you know what I mean? It was like kind of built into the cabinets. It was a really nice house. But I was there. I was standing there like me. It was like it was a dream. So I'm just watching. I'm watching me walk around this island, you know, in the kitchen getting a snack or something. I don't know what the hell I was doing. And then I ended up like me in the dream person, not the version of myself in the bathrobe. It was like dimensional shifts or something. I'm not sure because I've never been in a house like this, so I don't know. I went upstairs and it was like an attic type bedroom, like A-frame, and there was a ceiling, ceiling, no, the windows in the ceiling, sunlights, there we go, there was sunlights, and a big picture window, and there was a bed, and I was on the floor beside the bed. I was like on a mattress or something on the floor, and I'm laying there, and the alarm clock went off, and this girl named Sarah peeked over the bed, and she goes, "You're not supposed to be here." And I was like, "What? Why? Like, what's wrong with me being here?" "You're not supposed to be here. You need to leave. You're not supposed to be here." Like, she was so adamant that I wasn't supposed to be in that place. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, who am I hiding from? What the fuck is this? So I stood up. Well, before I stood up, I looked up, and there was a bunch of bees buzzing in the sunlight. Like, in the skylights, not the sunlight. Whatever, the skylight. Sunlight's clarity. So there's information in this dream, and bees can be problematic, but they usually only sting when provoked, like if they feel under attack or threatened or whatever, unless they're killer bees. But these were just like honeybees, and they were just like swarming, trying to get out. They were trying to get out of the room. They knew that there was a problem, like pay attention to your animals, insects, birds, all that shit. I've said that before because when a real storm approaches, like literally, they can feel it. But anyways, the bees were like, we gotta get out of here. So the bees were trying to leave and they couldn't. They were all swarming together, just like, so I was like, what the hell? And I look out the big window and I literally saw this fucking horse, donkey, giraffe, what mixed thing on this card in the middle, like just standing out there in this open area. And this is like chaos and conflict. It's everything mixed together. Everything mixed together. And I don't think I knew what this card was at the time, just saying. I don't even know if I had this deck at the time. But yeah, it kept changing. The animal kept changing. It looked like a horse and then like a donkey and then like it was a mixed breed. It had zebra print and all kinds of shit on it. And I was like, well, that's a funky animal. Like, what is going on with that? It keeps changing. It's almost like a chameleon energy, changing its colors, its skin or something. And then this huge tsunami was like, like slowly coming that was going to wipe everything out. And it's just weird that I had that dream like 3-4 years ago, and then I just recently had the other one where the dude was like, the flood's coming, get prepared. That's all signs from spirit, because there's problems. Like, spirit is warning, probably me too, but I get, some of my dreams aren't for me. Like, I literally dream for other people because I astral travel a lot, which is why I like to share my dreams, because if it has nothing to do with me or my situation isn't as severe or whatever, it could be for somebody else. Because like I said, I do travel. But yeah, spirit is definitely letting someone know what's headed their fucking way. Like, oh, there's a fucking tsunami headed someone's way. And you're well aware of it because you caught someone. Well, it's very serendipitous, just saying. You caught someone. You probably caught him while you were sleeping, which is kind of weird. How do you catch someone while you're sleeping? Through dreams. It's fated. I'm just saying. Oh my God, you know what it just made me think of when I just said you caught someone while you were sleeping? It's like through astral travel, you can do shared dreams, like inception type stuff. You could have like infiltrated somebody else's dream without realizing it. Because if you did that, I feel like you didn't realize you were doing it. It just happened. And if it's not that, okay, so if you pick up on energies, like whether you can read minds or not, your higher power was giving you downloads and information from another person. So whatever they were thinking about, like plotting, planning, whatever's going on, your spirit team was going, all right, here, we're going to let you know. So they were just like downloading those messages into you. And for others of you, you could literally read this person's mind. And during the day, they did a very good job at shutting you out of thinking of everything except for their plans. Like, I can't think of this. I'm not going to think of this. I'm not going to think of that, because then so-and-so will know, they'll find out. So they were just trying to pretend like something didn't happen. Nothing ever happened. There was just being a doofus, basically. Male, female, doesn't matter. But while they were sleeping, they can't control what's in their noggin. And if something's stressing you out, it's actually a proven fact. And this isn't even spirit that does this. It's just our brains process information in our day-to-day regardless. Like, there are psychic dreams and stuff like that, premonitions, but there are also just dreams where, you know, we process through our own fears, our own anxieties, our day-to-day and whatever. Well, this person was sleeping. Either you were sleeping too and you connected to their dream, or while they were sleeping, you got the information. It was just whoop, right to you. Which is really weird that I'm saying this right now, because I think it was one of the last readings I did. I can't remember. Was it in... I don't remember if it was in like Scorpio or Sagittarius. It could have been a collective one. I think it was a collective one. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Someone was afraid to go to sleep. They were afraid to sleep. I'm like, why would you be afraid to go to bed? That's why. Because you caught them while they were sleeping. For some of you, because this is popping into, because this is a message for multiple people in different situations. For some of you, if you're partnered with someone, or you know you sleep with them in the same bed, You could have caught them while they were sleeping because they sleep talk. They talk in their sleep, and they outed themselves and didn't realize it. And just a little tip, if you talk really, really softly and slowly, people will actually answer your questions, but you can't ask too many at once, and you got to take your time. There's a lot of patience involved in that, because they'll wake up if you, if you do it wrong, just FYI. Um, but you can get information that way from people, especially if they're a sleep talker. But some of you got information that way. But this feels like, because if you can really pick up on people's thoughts, their energies, because all of it is energy. Like, we're just balls of energy. We're all balls of energy. Our thoughts, our feelings, who we are, everything, and the shit all around us. So we can tap into those different frequencies. It's like radio stations. It's like, okay, which station am I in today? Oh, well, tonight, while you relax and sleep, listen to a little bit of some fuck shit. That was what was on the radio, and you picked up on it. Well, this person was sleeping. So that's why someone might end up being afraid to go to bed, because they're going to be afraid that you're going to pick up on their dreams. And you're just breathing through it like, oh, I am too blessed to be fucking stressed about this. Yeah, it's happening now. Oh my god. Oh, this is, I don't know why this is making me so happy. Yeah, that's cool though. Like, that message is really cool. So you're picking up on all the bullshit that someone's trying to pull while they're fucking nighty-nighting. Whether they're taking a nap or it's their end of the day slumber. You know what I mean? What's up with soulmates and building blocks? Oh my god, this is hilarious. Like, if that isn't a dose of karma, because that's like a no escape. Because for some reason, I feel like whatever happened to you at one point, you might have felt like there was no escape from, the drama, the problems, the conflict, the burdens, the gossip, the whatever they were doing. Like, everywhere I turn, there's just no escape. There's no escape from you or spirit. Someone can't escape themselves. They can't escape their past and their wrongdoings. And it's going to drive them fucking crazy. It's going to drive them crazy. Yeah, they can't escape their bullshit. They can't. It's like, oh, lottie fucking da, I'm just going to walk away from all these problems, all the bullshit I caused. It's fine. It's not. Because the sneaky one's going, shit, I thought you were blissfully unaware. I guess you're not. I guess you're not. What the hell are you talking about? What's happening over here? That feels like that. I don't know. It's like just going with the flow, living life, whatever happens, because that's what the fool does. Being blissfully unaware, but this person is woke. The fool is woke. Usually this is like the beginner type energy, but it's just like, all right. And people were looking at you as though you just didn't have a care in the world and you had no clue what was going on. No clue. But you had a clue. You knew that if you fell off the cliff, you'd just fall in the water and you'd be fine. Like, oh, I'll fall on my feels. That's okay. That's not that bad, at least I didn't splat on the ground kind of thing. I don't know. It's like people are looking at you. They thought they got away with something because they just thought that you were just having a good time and without a care in the world and had no clue what was going on. But you had a major clue. In the game of Clue, you found out that it was Colonel Mustard who killed Professor Plum with the fucking candlestick in the library. Everyone thought it was in the kitchen, but no, it was in the library because of knowledge. So anyways, you figured that out. Yeah. Whoever the sneaky person is looking back going, shit, now I can't go to sleep. I can't even dream in peace. Nope. There's no rest for the wicked, is there? So this wicked person ain't getting no rest, whoever they are. They might end up dealing with insomnia, and it could just be stress induced, or shit, I'm gonna start drinking caffeine and I'm gonna stay the fuck awake. I'm not sleeping for days. Someone's not gonna be sleeping, but they're gonna want to, which, by the way, that's very unhealthy. So if you're a problematic person and you're worried about that, you should probably get some sleep because psychosis can set in and then it can get way worse. Someone might end up dealing with psychosis because they're going to be too afraid to go to bed. Five of Pentacles. It was a blessing that you left this person out, these people out, or that this person left you out. Like, oh, you walked away from me, left me high and dry, took from me, whatever. I feel like it was a blessing in disguise because it made you more powerful. It made you realize your strength. It made you realize that you don't need this person, that person, whatever. That you have all that you need. That you'll always be taken care of. And guess what? Spirit's going to make damn sure you're always taken care of. Because you're the fucking Empress. Oh, well, there's the Emperor. There's a very spiritual connection between the two of you. So your Emperor or Empress might be coming in. Depending on who I'm talking to, male or female, whatever, masculine or feminine. These are counterparts. I feel this in a romantic sense where somebody leaving you in the dust, causing problems for you, whatever, especially when with matters of the heart, was a blessing in disguise. You might not have looked at it as a blessing at the time. Oh, money's coming in, itchy palms. You might not have looked at it in that way at the time, but that person obviously wasn't right for you because they were probably doing some sneaky crap. But it made way for the right person to come in. The person that you're truly connected to. That the divine knows that you deserve. The person that you deserve, that they feel is right for you, is coming in because you said sayonara to this mofo or these mofos or whoever the hell they are. He is, she is, whatever. And then for some of you, if you're highly intuitive, if you're a reader, light worker, healer, anything like that, this is just a little side note. Your parents might be realizing just how intuitive you are. So your mom and dad might be watching you like wow, all right. Or it could be dad, stepmom, mom, stepdad, or both your parents. It just depends. But this feels more love to me because there's a fated event here that's going to bring you and this very stable, mature person towards you. So you won't be dealing with this immature fuck shit anymore. Someone's parents betrayed them as well. Or a parent did. Yeah, someone was trying to end something for you. This is massive betrayal, though. And you're well aware of who did what. I just wanted to set the pain down gently, because it makes me feel like, yeah, you might have done this to me and it hurt like hell. Because it's making me think, down in the underground. That song. I can't remember, but part of the lyrics is by David Bowie. It's from the movie Labyrinth, I believe. It's like, it hurts like hell, hurts like hell. Like, something like that. But anyways, as part of the lyrics, whatever this is, it did hurt like hell. But you know that whoever hurt you can't handle the same amount of pain because they're weak. So you're going to lightly, like a feather, let it land in their lap. Like, don't worry, I'll set all this bullshit in your lap very lightly. It might be heavy once I let go, but that's your problem, not mine. That's kind of what that feels like. So you guys are going to basically be return to sender with the bullshit, but you're going to do it in a very loving way. So you're not going to rage out and like give it all to them. You're just going to quietly reject them. Like, what goes around comes around. That's really funny that someone's so afraid to go to sleep. I'm stuck on that. That's fucking hilarious. Like, I don't know. It just is. All right. Is there... Oh, what are we going to leave this on? This reading. 4004. So 4, 4, or 8 could be significant. Someone can justify their actions till the cows come home. But whatever was done to someone is unjustifiable. Doesn't matter if they're pissed or not. Yeah. You're just releasing this. You're letting go. Letting go and letting God. And that's karma all in itself in a situation like this. But it's like, it almost feels like if you just release this situation, you just walked away from it, whoever was involved just thought you were unaware. Like, oh, we got away with it. And so-and-so didn't know. They don't know. But you do. You just don't give a fuck. You don't care about their control. And now this person's fucking stuck, and that's the outcome. So whoever was screwing with you is going to be the one who's stuck. They'll be stuck in their own situation, in their mind, in their fear. They'll be stuck in life without you. Probably always wanting to connect with you and never being able to. Never being able to get near you. Because they don't deserve to be in your presence. And I'm not saying that you're on a pedestal and that you're the king or queen or whatever of the world. It's not that. It's just, you didn't deserve what happened. So why the fuck would they be rewarded and be able to be part of your life after all that they did and said and whatever, you know? Someone made a big boo-boo. Huge. Major. You know, just like in Pretty Woman, when they judged her and she had that rich dude's credit card, it was like, I could buy your whole fucking store, bitch. Don't judge a book by its cover. Like, that's kind of what it feels like. But anyways, I love you guys. I don't know. I just felt like there was a problem. I wanted to read about it, and there is. But it's outdated, so it doesn't matter anymore. Does any of it matter in the end? Especially if you're unaffected. If it made you grow and ascend, then it's almost like, thank you, assholes. Good night. But I love you guys. Peace.